Having a good time here, telling it like it is. Dave Scholler, a little March Madness time. It's March 8th today. We're in the heat of the conference tournaments, and last weekend we had a little Coach K fake controversy by the Carolina fans. So just always so angry with Coach K, which lets me know that he's the best and they will never recover because it's just something that really pisses them off. So it's obviously something that pisses them off. I don't get as mad at Carolina because Coach K's got 5 rings and Dean's got 2 and Roy's got 3. So he's passed all their coaches and they'll never have one with more than 5 rings and they'll have to live with that. And that's the wonderful part of it all. So I guess I'm not as bitter about those things, but that's why it's so happy to be a Duke fan. And they just can't stand this man so much that they had the FU chant going on at the the game when he walked into the Carolina wine and cheese crowd is now known as the low class crowd. But then they try to take this thing where, he was mad at Carolina didn't do anything. Well, Coach K doesn't decide what the other teams do for him. They decide what they're going to do for themselves. And if they don't do anything for you, I doubt he was mad. But again, Sports Illustrated, which hasn't been relevant since the Sid Finch story, is, printing up stories as clickbait and stuff. Sources say, well, what source? Put your name to it. This is like watching CNN or MSNBC. There's never a name to the source. So it's really meaningless when people talk about that. But so the Carolina fans online just so excited and that they won a game finally. It's the 2-7 versus quad 1 wins. And I'd like to say that you should enjoy your 3rd place finish this year in the ACC. And we'll let you know how it feels from the top. And we finished first. So we'll let you know that. So just talking a little bit of history here. I guess even telling it like it is, we're not homers, but I was going to tell you facts about the Duke statistics. Coach K has 5. Dean has 2. Roy has 3. Now, last time I checked with the Common Core math, 5 is still better than 2 or 3. Sorry. Nothing you can do about it. So it's one of those situations, it's painful for you Carolina fans out there. And then you say, well, Dean's had better pros. Well, then why didn't he win more? You can't have it both ways. So either way, and then you hear crickets online with these people who don't realize who they're arguing basketball with. These are people who are just have no memory of the game or sense of history or know anything about coaching. So just a couple of things. Coach K also has the highest winning percentage in NCAA tournament games in the modern era, which is 1979 forward. And that includes, even if you include Dean's first games in there. So the Carolina fans say, well, Dean didn't win more NCAA tournaments because it was only a 1-bid league until 1974. True. But he also got picked off by underdogs many times in his conference tournaments because if you watch the ACC tournament special that's been on the last week and a half, you know that. But most people don't do that. The other thing is, when they had to run into UCLA's dynasties, Dean played UCLA once in the NCAA tournament, 1968. So let's not make believe that he got plucked a couple of times. 1976, they should have won. They should have won in 1984. They had the best team clearly in both those years, and they didn't win. 2007, 1997 team was loaded his last year, didn't win. So, I mean, there's been all coaches have a couple of those. Coach K, I think in 1999 should have won a championship game, but he didn't. So Coach K's got the highest winning percentage in the NCAA tournament, which is the mark of greatness. That's why we have the devil on today on top, and we don't want to put that ugly rammed horn heel on our head from the Tar Heels. The soft blue. We like men's blue here. So Coach K has those winning statistics. Some other NCAA things. I'm tired of talking about all these quads. Like people know Carolina's 2-7, quad 1, and Virginia should be in the NCAA tournament. If you watch Virginia play for more than 5 minutes, I like my Christian Late in the background as that shot's about to go in. That's 30 years ago, by the way. And we still love it here. I'm telling you like it is. It's still such a clutch moment. And that's why Christian Late is the 3rd best college basketball player of all time, holds all the records in the NCAA tournament. Hit 2 shots to go to the Final Four. Kareem, then we got Walton, and then we got Christian. Whether you like him or not is irrelevant. As far as college achievements, it's not even close. So these quad things, if you watch Virginia with the eyeball test is one of the best 68 teams in the country. They play defense, they're well coached, and they're gonna be a team that has some tough outs in the tournament. They have some senior guards, which leads me to a big point of this year's tournament. You watch a lot of these teams that are punching their tickets, a lot of grad transfers, a lot of seniors out. These are some of the oldest teams we have seen in many years in some of these institutions because the transfer rules made people go from one power school to another. Long Island guy Jared Grosso just punched his ticket tonight at Bryant. They had 4 grad transfers there, so you can see that they're old and experienced. Wright State won tonight. Bellarmine won. You feel bad they don't qualify because they haven't been in the league long enough. So that's a shame. You also saw Longwood win first time in the dance. That was exciting, even though they beat my Winthrop Eagles. Very exciting for them. And like I said, Wright State, you feel really Chattanooga, Tulsa, Chattanooga Furman game was amazing. You feel bad for Furman. Chattanooga's been very good all year though, so they're a dangerous team as well. The best news of the week though so far: Dickie V cancer free. That came out earlier in the day. So hopefully we can get Dickie V with a bracket somewhere, getting a mime, maybe an interpreter to call his bracket, because he should really be on a show somewhere from a hospital bed picking his bracket. ESPN special is not the same if Dickie V's not going to be on it. We got to get a camera in that hospital room. We got to get Dickie V picking a bracket, and we got to have someone do the speaking for him. We just have to do it. We have to do someone's got to do it for him. I mean, we got to get him in there. We got to get Dickie V on there. And he's the biggest fan of college basketball there is. Again, a person who really changed the landscape of college basketball and made it what it is on ESPN. So, stuff like that would really be great just to see Dickie V doing something. Let me get back to this handshake crap. Chris Carroll, one of my favorite Dukies of all time, didn't shake Rupert's hand. Well, the Carolina assistants didn't shake Duke assistants for the game. Who cares? Who gives a crap? There's probably some beef there. Who cares? As long as they're not hitting each other in the face, we're okay with it. Some other great things out there in coaching right now. Here in New York, Fordham University has struggled for a while, and Fordham is 500 as we speak in the Atlantic 10. So Coach Neptune from the Villanova staff obviously done a great job. No one's really paying attention to it because they've been down for so long. I mean, they've been so bad for so long. So to see them 500 this time of year just goes to show you can hire the right people. You don't have to hire a person with, so many teams just hire the wrong guy. So obviously Coach Neptune's done a great job. And so you're happy for Fordham to get Fordham back. I know with the facilities of a lot of the other programs they're competing against, it's a lot less than, but still, you're going to play basketball for free at a great academic institution. And it does have a strong tradition, just not in recent years. So it's great to see Fordham getting it done there. Little football side note here. Russell Wilson traded to my son's Denver Broncos today. I think G's happy about that. They did give up a lot though. And Aaron Rodgers signed for $50 million for 4 years. As a Viking fan, I'm not happy he's in the division, but after a year and a half, he'll be bitching he wants more money. So he's been the highest paid player for years, and so now he'll bitch some more. And about a year and a half after they lose in the NFC division round next year, he'll be, instead of worrying about his teammates and how down his teammates, so he'll be thinking about himself again in the locker room. But hey, at least he stuck up for his rights on the vaccine, so I'm happy about Aaron doing that. But I just don't support him as a football player, but I support his right to make a choice. But that's a story for another day here. I'm telling you like it is. We don't want to get into that crap, but we're not happy that he's in the division. But Vikings always seem to beat him at least once, so we'll get him. But again, so Coach K, 5 rings, highest winner percentage. All right, 764. It's just better. Sorry. Sorry for you Carolina fans out there, you Heels. Locally, Hills East won the double A's, Kings Park won the A's. B's and the C's we talked about last week. We still got Southampton, and we got Pearson, and then we got Bridgehampton for the D's. So there's some great basketball this weekend. If the B, C's, and the D's might have already played their games, I haven't double checked yet tonight. But Kings Park has to play Manhasset on Saturday at Hofstra, and then Hills East plays Baldwin at Saturday at Hofstra. Some great basketball games if you want to get back out there, check it out. The fans have been great. It's been well attended. It's been really great for the high school kids to have this chance to play in such great environments. I love watching Leighton hit this shot. It's so exciting. It's just one of those things that we just love here on Telling You Like It Is. But Sunday night we'll have our bracket show. It's comes out a little bit late because we got to get the production down, the bracket down, and we got to take care of all those good things. So we got to make sure that we take care of that. So we're gonna have to fix that. So we're gonna be out on Sunday night, like I said. By the way, James Harden's forced his way on another team. Already took a night off, so that's not a shock there. Like it is. We'll be back on Sunday.